Okay, so I'm not too sure how to feel about this. There's a couple different ways we actually can be looking at this, and I'm just going to break down my view on how I feel about it and what I think is actually going on here in this picture. So the first thing I have to say is that H&M's track record as far as them coming out with things that can cause a racial uproar has not been so clear. Last year, this picture was floating around with "Coolest Monkey in the Jungle" on the little black boy's shirt, and the little white boy's shirt said "Survival Expert." The issue here with the little boy's shirt saying "Coolest Monkey in the Gym" is that everyone knows that there is a strong history between, white people relating black people to monkeys, or you look like a gorilla, blah, blah, blah. Same thing that happened on the news station a couple weeks back when the white lady had referred to her black co-host or partner that he kind of looked like the little monkey in the zoo that they had a video up on, that they were talking about how the monkey was so cute, and she said he looked like the monkey. That's another video, so just stay tuned for that one. And I'm not too sure when this was, but they also had on the runway or in their magazine a hoodie with a noose around its neck. So now here we come today, where there's a little girl who looks about she's 9 or 10, a little girl that appears to be black, and she has 4C hair type. Now, normally every dark-skinned person has 4C hair type. If you don't, congratulations, but everyone knows that if you're dark-skinned and you're 4C, if you strip away all the products, all the moisture, all the oil, this is what your natural hair looks like, especially if it's short. Your edges and stuff are all coiled up, and it's hard to just brush through it and get that sleek moisture in there. I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this, I did feel some type of way. I was like, why did they comb her hair? Why is her parents letting her go on here like that? H&M should be ashamed of themselves. But honestly, after doing a little bit of research, watching some other interviews, I do want to say my opinion has changed slightly. So most of the negative comments were coming from black women stating the exact same things that I said. Why isn't she combing her hair, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, we are encouraged to embrace our natural hair, to be comfortable in ourselves, take the wig off, take the sew-ins out, take the clip-ins out, and be free and be your natural self. But also, it's at the same time when we do that, when it doesn't have that 3A look to it, when it doesn't have that loose hair pattern, it's not the most favored. We're told to put a wig on. We need to parm our hair. You need to put a hot comb to it. You need to slick your edges down. Don't ever walk outside like that. But at the same time, that is the natural hair type. If you take away all the products, that is what your hair will look like. So in that aspect, I do understand. I do feel like maybe H&M could have been trying to just embrace the 4C hair type, due to the fact that the same outfit the little girl is wearing, other little kids are also embracing that same hair type of the messy hair look. Looks like they just got done playing out in the field, and it's just something that little kids, their hair is just all over the place. So I do think they could have been coming at it from that aspect. Another way I think H&M could have been doing this is as a sales tactic. Every time they do something that's going to cause an uproar in the community, in the black community especially, the sales are going to skyrocket. It could just be a marketing tactic for them, which is wrong. It's messed up, but it could be a sales tactic for them. I do feel like that could have been their sales tactic this time, that, let's cause another uproar and more people are going to come in like crazy and buy these outfits. Another thing here that I want to tackle is that, about the child being on set and the mother allowing the child to go on set with her hair not being properly done or combed. We don't know what the circumstances actually are with the mother. We don't know if this little kid could be adopted. We don't know what the circumstances are. And we also don't know if this little girl is going to be on here reading these comments about her hair, which also causes major self-confidence issues, especially as being a dark-skinned little girl growing up in today's society. As a model, it is very important to have your own backup, so that just in case when you go on set and someone does your hair or makeup and you looking like Bufu the Clown or Bozo the Clown, then you can go and tighten up real quick and be like, whatever. If they're incapable of fixing it, and that's after you bring it to their attention that you're not. This is not quality work. You know what I mean? You want it done a little bit more smoothly. The makeup and the hair and. It's also a really big thing too in the black community when we are in the entertainment business or acting or whatever we have to get hair and makeup done for, that there's not a lot of people, hairstylists, that actually know what they're doing anyway when it comes to dealing with black girls' hair, especially 4C type hair, my type of hair. Okay. So there's been plenty of scenarios where I had no choice but to put on a wig or to do my hair myself, because I knew once I got there, y'all not gonna have me running around looking like Celie, okay? That's one thing that's not gonna go down. So that's my take on it as a model. It is very important to come prepared to your shoots, because you never know what's gonna actually happen once you get there. But that's pretty much it. Like, it could be a sales tactic that H&M is doing to cause an uproar for sales. It could be that they just wanted to go ahead and embrace the actual texture of 4C hair on a dark-skinned little girl, being that this is what most of our hair actually look like. And if you go on their website and look at the other children that are modeling the similar type of hair, similar type of clothing, all of their hairstyles appear to be some messy type of not done, not brushed, halfway up, half down look. And the only difference is the texture. The only difference, and why those little kids are not being bashed and this little girl is being bashed, is that their hair naturally has a silky drop to it. Okay, so you can run your hands through it, it'll blow in the wind. That is not the case with black girls' hair. So just kind of think about things, you guys. Open your eyes and do your research before you say anything. That definitely taught me a lesson to do my research before I actually speak on something negatively, because me and my homegirl Giselle, me and Giselle was over here like, I was telling Giselle, like, no, she need to be ashamed. It's the mama's fault. It's H&M's fault. They doing it on purpose. But then I had to sit down and I'm like, hold on, let me look deeper into this. Maybe there's something deeper than what we actually are just seeing. A little girl's hair not done versus we see the same thing, but it's on a white girl. And her hair is sticking out everywhere, whatever. It looks like it's not combed, but nobody says anything about that. So it definitely allowed me to check myself and to take more pride in my 4C hair when it's not done, when it is hard to deal with, and to embrace it. So that's all I have to say today, guys. I will be back with more conversation and more talks